Hello and welcome to the Wayne State Coaches Show, an exclusive here on MyWayneNews.com. I'm Mike Carnes and we're here to talk Wayne State track and field, indoor track and field. We'll talk with Coach Marlon Brink about the Wildcats weekend up in South Dakota. We'll do that after this timeout here on the Wayne State Coaches Show.
The Coaches Show is sponsored by Pack and Save. Pack and Save is a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics and is your one-stop shop for savings. Check out Pack and Save's excellent produce and find the best cuts in their grade A meat department. Be sure to stop at the Top Notch Deli where you can find their amazing fried chicken, daily lunch specials, and all the fixings for your next tailgate or viewing party. Pack and Save is open from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, and their staff is waiting to help you for all of your grocery needs. Pack and Save, your one-stop shop for savings in Wayne, America. Go Cats!
Welcome back to the Wayne State Coaches Show on MyWayneNews.com. Time to talk track and field with Coach Marlon Brink. The Wildcats in action Friday at the South Dakota State Invitational up in Brookings, South Dakota. And a couple of nice highlights there. Michaela Marvin setting a new school record in the women's pole vault, and Dylan Kopp improving his NCAA provisional mark in the weight throw to kind of highlight the weekend there. A couple nice efforts there by some of your kids at South Dakota.
Yeah, you know, Michaela's a freshman. She's got a lot of potential, and it was fun to see her get the school record. We knew that, or we were pretty sure that it was going to happen at some point in the season. It's just a matter of when. And we think now that, you know, she had some good vaults there at some lower heights where she could have been over 11 feet, maybe even a little bit higher. So if she can put everything together, she'll probably bump that record up some more there. Dylan, you know, it was nice for him to get a good throw there. I think he's ranked 21st in the NCAA right now, so you know he's going to have to improve on that a little bit yet to get into the national championships. But he's progressing in the right direction here. So.
Yeah, the pole vault is an event that I've always been intrigued by because I think it takes a special kind of person to compete in that event, and I think you kind of have to have a certain sense of recklessness about you to compete in that event. And it's really neat to see Michaela get that school mark so early in her career. She's got a chance to really put that number up there a ways.
Yeah, you're right. It does take a special mentality for an athlete to be a pole vaulter. You do have to have that recklessness that you mentioned. She's got a little bit of that. She's a very athletic person too. I mean, she's a very small, petite athlete, and I think that helps her a little bit. She's kind of got the gymnastics background a little bit there where she can be aware of her body when she's inverted and upside down, and she's got very good mechanics coming in. You know, sometimes you get athletes that don't have the best mechanics, and you try to make them better as they get as they progress in their college career. But she came in as already a sound pole vaulter, and so you know I think she will continue to get a lot better here.
Yeah. Some other remarks from the meet Saturday in the women's field events. Tia Jones was 5th and Jaden Wagner 10th in the shot put. 3 girls placed in the top 8 in the weight throw. Brooklyn Chips was 6th, Mackenzie Shield was 7th, and Nicole Heron was 8th, and Rihanna Noel was 8th in the long triple jump and 9th in the long jump. On the track, the 1600 meter relay team was 4th with a time of 4:06.6. Marin Jatensky was 9th in the 600, Amanda Moat 9th in the 3000, Jordan Pester was 11th in the 200, and Kim Lohman was 12th in the 800. What are your thoughts about some of the girls' results there?
Well, you know, I thought overall as a team we competed a lot better this week. It seemed like, you know, last week the Doane meet, everybody's a little bit nervous, maybe a little rusty from the Christmas break there, like we talked about in the past, and it just seemed like everybody's a little bit more focused and on point this week. And so I thought we had some really good performances. You know, we know we still got room to continue to improve, but at the same time we felt like it was a step in the right direction, and I think, you know, hopefully we can continue to continue to make that kind of progress there.
And on the men's side, in the field events, Matt Nemec was 8th and Richard Sweeney 10th in the weight throw. Ben Allen was 3rd in the shot put. Mikhail Sands was 5th in the long jump. Robert Sullivan was 8th in the pole vault and 10th in the 60-meter hurdles. And then on the track side, Alvin's Alsenrod 4th in the 60-meter dash. Brock Hagerty 10th in the mile. Nate Pearson was 11th and Bryce Holcomb 13th in the 800-meter run. And the 1600-meter relay team finished 6th. And you know, Robert Sullivan has had a lot of success over the years and continues to look like he's continuing to run well, compete well in.
Yeah, you know, this is his first competition back. He'd been gone in the whole fall doing an internship out in North Carolina, so he was kind of one of those guys who's a little bit rusty, but we're making progress with him. He's going to do the heptathlon this weekend up at Minnesota State Mankato, and that's kind of his main event. Hopefully we can get a good mark there that will qualify him for nationals. I think he's in pretty good shape overall. We just did a couple events with him. We were going to do the long jump also, but it conflicted at the same time as the pole vault. So we weren't able to do that because he's also a very good long jumper. He's jumped over 23.5 feet, so that'll be a good event for him. So we wanted to get the pole vault in for sure, and went reasonably well for him. The hurdles went kind of so-so. We know he can run faster than what he did, so we're looking forward to getting him going there. Some of the others I thought really had a good meet was Ben Allen. He's ranked second in the conference now with his throw in the shot put there, and he's only about 5 or 6 inches from hitting a provisional qualifying mark for nationals. And he's kind of an interesting guy. He'd been hurt all last year, came back from an injury, and has just really turned out to be in good shape right now, which considering how much time he had off is kind of surprising. But he's throwing very well right now, and he's not getting a lot of real solid throws in. He gets one good one and then a couple that are kind of shaky, but in the shot put and the field events it only takes one good mark to place well there. So I thought he did well. Also Alvin Zalcenord in the 60-meter dash, he was just 200ths of a second off his lifetime best and did a good job there. He made finals and placed 4th there, and I was excited about that for him.
All right, Wildcats will be in Mankato this weekend for the Minnesota State Open. It's kind of a big meet, a good test for everybody to see where they stand in as far as being in competition for the conference title, which will be coming up about a month from now.
Yeah, it's almost exactly a month from this weekend that we go back there to Mankato for the NSIC Championships, and this is kind of a chance for the athletes that are new, which we have quite a few of on our team, to get familiar with the field house there and their facilities. And we'll see a lot of the conference schools again, which we did this last weekend too. There's, I think, 8 other NSIC schools at this meet up in Brookings. So it'll be a good test for our athletes there, and hopefully get some good marks there, and continue to make that progress we've been talking about with the athletes getting focused for the conference championships in about a month.
All right. Well, good luck this weekend, and hopefully we have some good stuff to talk about next week.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. We'll take a timeout and have more here on the Wayne State Coaches Show right after this timeout.
The Coaches Show is sponsored by Pack and Save. Pack and Save is a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics and is your one-stop shop for savings. Check out Pack and Save's excellent produce and find the best cuts in their grade A meat department. Be sure to stop at the Top Notch Deli where you can find their amazing fried chicken, daily lunch specials, and all the fixings for your next tailgate or viewing party. Pack and Save is open from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, and their staff is waiting to help you for all of your grocery needs. Pack and Save, your one-stop shop for savings in Wayne, America. Go Cats!
Hello and welcome back to the Wayne State Coaches Show on MyWayneNews.com. And just to update everything this weekend, the men's and women's basketball teams will be home with Saturday and Sunday games at the Rice Auditorium. 3:30 and 1:30 starts for both doubleheaders on Saturday and Sunday. Minnesota State will be in town on Saturday, and Concordia St. Paul will be here on Sunday. And the Wayne State track and field teams will head up to Minnesota State Friday and Saturday for the Minnesota State Open. That'll be taking place in Mankato, Minnesota. That's going to do it for this week's edition of the Wayne State Coaches Show. Have yourselves a good week. We'll be back with more Wayne State Athletics here on MyWayneNews.com. Until then, this is Mike Carnes, and we'll see you later.